friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Erica. So today's video is really exciting because I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 of the books that I feel like have truly changed my life since reading them. I love books and I love to read in my free time. I'm probably one of the few people. I think that one of the most common questions I get asked is what my favorite books are and what books I would recommend for either starting a spiritual journey or just living a more positive life. And that's something that's always interested me. I love to read self-healing books like that. I always get excited when I film these types of videos, and I've done 2 in the past, so I'm gonna have those linked below if you wanna go check those out. Some of the books I've mentioned before, but I know a few of them are newer ones that I've read that I haven't mentioned yet. However, I always do post the book that I'm currently reading on like my Snapchat or my Instagram. So if you ever want to go and see what I'm up to, what podcasts I'm listening to, and what other books I'm reading, you can go follow me on both of those platforms. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm excited to talk about these books today. Grab a snack or a beverage or something, get comfortable, and let's just get right into the video. So the first book that I'm going to be talking about today is probably my favorite book of all time. I actually did get a tattoo in honor of this book on my wrist. So I have a number 4 right here. It actually has 4 different meanings, but one of them is for this book. This book is called The 4 Agreements. It is by Don Miguel Ruiz. I've read quite a few of his books, and this one was the first one I read by him, and probably still my favorite one. I don't think I had a highlighter at the time, so I just put sticky notes all in it. I remember reading this book in one sitting on my couch in my apartment in LA, crying because of how beautiful it was and how much truth was in it, and it really gave me a new perspective on life. And I woke up the next day and I remember going on a walk and just everything looked different to me, and it was just like I was now perceiving everything with the eyes of love, and I just became more conscious of everything. I was more aware of the beauty that I had once overlooked, you know? This will forever be my favorite book. I keep a copy by my bed, and I also have the audiobook that I listen to fall asleep sometimes. Yeah, there's just like some beautiful prayers in here that you can use in meditations and stuff like that. If you're gonna start somewhere on your spiritual journey, I suggest you start with this book or any of Don Miguel's books because they're just absolutely phenomenal. And they're so simple to understand, but you will learn so much from them. The next book is one of my favorite books of all time. It is also very simple to understand, and I just think that everyone should read it. It's such an easy read too. You could literally finish this within a few hours. This is The Alchemist. The back says, "To realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation." So this book is more of a story. It's a story about a young boy named Santiago who goes on this journey. It's about what he discovers throughout all his encounters and throughout everything he goes through. You know, he's on his journey to pursue his personal legend, and for us, that's kind of like our purpose on earth. The metaphoric writing in this book is so powerful, and I feel like so many people truly resonate with it. I just feel like it has a message that everyone needs to hear. The next book I want to talk about is called You Can Heal Your Life by Louise. And this is really about how your thoughts create your reality and how you can heal yourself by the power of your thoughts. I think Louise has given me a completely different perspective on sicknesses and diseases, because basically what she calls disease is dis-ease. Disease is really just something in your body or something in your mind that is not at ease, essentially. By positive affirmations, we can heal this dis-ease within ourselves. So this book is full of different affirmations and prayers. I recently watched the documentary that's on Netflix called Heal. Oh my god, you guys, it's so powerful. Please go watch it if you have not watched it yet, because I was literally like in tears at some of the parts, And it's just like, there's so much truth in it. Definitely check out that documentary. It's called Heal. That documentary really reminded me of this book and like the core messages of this book. We are such powerful beings. Our bodies are so powerful. And by trusting in that invisible intelligence, that source, God, you know, like we can get better. Moving on to the next book. This is one of my recent favorites, and it is the Celestine Prophecy. This one's another like story based book. This book talks a lot about synchronicities and divine timing, and how following our intuition is really us listening to God, and I guess effortlessly flowing with what, you know, source wants for us. And intuition is literally like the voice of God telling us and guiding us, and if we follow that, like that is how we will fulfill our purpose here on earth. One of my favorite quotes from the last chapter is this. It says, "Guided by their intuitions, everyone will know precisely what to do and when to do it, and this will fit harmoniously with the actions of others. No one will consume excessively because we will have let go of the need to possess and to control for security. In the next millennium, life will have become about something else." It's really like a journey following this guy through Peru who's looking for this manuscript, and he's looking to find out more about it. So he encounters all these different people that end up just meeting him at the exact right time. And you know, there's no such thing as coincidences. So all of these are synchronicities, and it's like he was meant to meet these people along his journey. Just like we are, you know, we're meant to meet the people in our lives for a reason. You know, they're meant to teach us something, but we just have to be open and aware of the potential things we can learn from others, and also just following our gut and making decisions based on what we truly feel is right for us in each moment. Obviously, I recommend all these books to you, so I feel silly saying like, oh, I recommend you all read this one, because that's why I'm filming this video. The last book is the book that I'm currently reading at the moment, so I'm not completely done with it yet, but my goal is to finish it by this weekend. I'm about halfway through, and it is A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. This I've been wanting to read for probably about a year now, and finally just picked it up and started reading it. It really is like about returning to love and returning to source, and you know, what we are at our very core, and that is love. So this book is based off of her study of the book, or the series of books called A Course in Miracles. It also talks a lot about the ego, and basically how ego and any negative emotion is really rooted in fear. Our ego wants to control us really bad, but that's where we have to have this strong sense of love for ourselves and for others and for the world, where we don't let our ego, you know, take over. She also talks a lot about forgiveness in this book. Forgiveness is freedom for ourselves. We have to release any anger and tension we have against anybody who did us wrong, because we're choosing love in that situation over ego, over fear, over anger. Fear is an illusion, and love is the only thing that's real. A little quote here. The Course says, "We think we have many different problems, but we only have one. Denying love is the only problem, and embracing it is the only answer." Yeah, not even done with this book, but I just already know it's gonna be one of my all-time favorites. These are my 5 holy grail books that I just think everyone in the world should read. They've truly changed my life, my perspective. It made me a better person, I think, and they've kind of guided me along my spiritual journey as well, and allowed me to connect to source in a way that I never had before. These lovely books, guys, I'll have them linked below. I'll have all the titles written and authors and stuff like that, so you guys can check them out if you want. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you pick up any of these books, and let me know what you think about them, or if you've already read them, let me know which one's your favorite in a comment below. Thank you guys for your love and support. It means the world to me. and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.